Hey, what's up, seven-figure fanatics? Thanks for checking this out. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when we post new videos. I'm going to talk a little bit about 21 Savage on this video, but let me introduce myself first. I'm Uzi Earl King, one half of the most dangerous minds in money and co-founder of the first hip-hop investment channel. The HHIC platform is what you would get if CNBC and BET met at a strip club and had a baby. It's about economic empowerment strictly for my NIGGAZ. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. This is the platform I wish I had before I bought my first gold coin, before I bought my first stock, before I bought my first car, before I bought my first house, before I bought my mother her first house, after we spent one too many nights in a shelter. It's for you if you're tired of being broke, if you want to change your financial life, if you don't want to live, die, repeat the everyday struggle every day. HHIC is a family business I started with my son to help financially empower young people. But don't get me wrong. When I say son, I don't mean son like how Baby was kissing on Lil Wayne, or son like how I was almost DMX baby daddy. I mean son like the movie poster for Get Rich or Die Trying. Money is the movement. Join, subscribe, follow. Thanks for checking us out. Chris shows you how to profit from stocks on our Legal Luxury Life platform. For all the killers and the $100 billers, I talk money, power, and respect for Native Black DOS. Native means we're not immigrant. Black is the hate they gave us to break us. It's part of our experience, but it's not who we are. It's not what we are. DOS is short for descendant of slaves, which means we built this country with blood equity in every brick. Native Black DOS is about lineage, and lineage is the difference that make people like Tupac the real thing and people like Biggie real fake. But it's not just him. We got a lot of imposters who pretend to be us for economic gain, political clout, and street credibility. Just like Lord Savage the 21st from Zone 6, a.k.a. 21 Savage, before he got outed by immigration. And Kamala Harris, she wants to be the first African-American female president, only her mother's Indian from India and her father's Jamaican. They both got caught catfishing using our real-life profile. It's the same for Cardi B, DJ Academics, Nadeska, Shadi, Nicki Minaj, Kodak Black, platforms like World Star Hip Hop, The Shade Room, Angelica Nwandu, Tory Lanez, Simone Sanders, Angela Rye, and a lot of other imposters. They feed off our dysfunction like vampire ticks. They latch on, hold on until their bellies get full, then they fall off. Then they latch back on, hold on until their bellies get full, then they fall off. They do it again, and again. We got to be clear about who we are, who we're not, and what our contribution has been to the richest country in the world, or end up slumped over like we ain't see it coming. But we did. Our families are fucked up. Our finances are fucked up. And we're in the middle of an economic collapse that's going to take us out. We already spent generations helping other groups with no benefit. We got absolutely nothing out of it. Now it's time for us. From here on out, anybody who wants to eat off our plate has to come to the table with more than a third world appetite and a pair of click-clacks. They need us. We don't need them. And if we did need them, would they be there? They haven't been there so far. It's like Leo Cohen said in his Breakfast Club interview when I think Charlemagne asked him, I think it was Charlemagne who asked him, why you let your artists promote lean, Xannies, and gang culture to kids? His answer was simple, cut, dry, and direct. He said, my people gotta eat. He said, my people gotta eat. I say, my people gotta stop people like that from eating off our plate. So I put together a guide document to keep us on track. I call it the Declaration of Independence Against Propaganda for Native Black DOS. The first point is we're not African, we're not African American. We're American by birth, Native Black DOS by lineage. We're not people of color, we're not melanin. Second point, race is a lie, lineage is the truth. It's not about being black, light skin, dark skin. Lineage is the reason we get treated how we get treated. Lineage. Next point. We don't come from kings and queens. We come from slaves and slave masters. All that other talk is far, far away, somewhere over the rainbow. Next point. Categories don't count. It doesn't matter what fraternity, sorority, religion, set, or sex you claim. Lineage ties us together across all categories. Next point. When it comes to equality, we could only ever be equal to the races who created advantage for themselves by creating disadvantage for us. Anything less than that is disingenuous. And I'm going to put a link in the description box below so you can tag in and read it for yourself. Also, sign off on the document. I'm trying to get as many signatures as I can over the next few months, over the next year or so. We're going to sign this off like the original Declaration of Independence. This is the Native Black DOS Declaration of Independence Against Propaganda, which is all the political lies and crap they try to throw on us to keep our heads spinning, to keep us emotional, and keep us turning. Now, let me jump on to 21 Savage for a couple of minutes because it's real important that I speak to this. I think he's a great example of an absolute fraud. Somebody who's pretending to be black. He's the reason we should never refer to ourselves as black again, because anybody can be black from anywhere in the world. And they come in pretending like our struggle is their struggle. They come from these good houses where their families are doctors, where their mothers are professionals, while all along we were here struggling. They come in and assume our identity for political gain, for economic gain, for social clout. He's a perfect example of that. This guy comes from Great Britain. Some people say when he was 14. I've heard people say when he was 12. Ice said it. I think Ice said he came when he was like 14. That's the immigration department, ICE. I believe they said he came when he was 14. Either way, you're pretty much a grown-up at that point. I mean, think back to when you were 14 and all the things you learned between the time you were 14 to the time you turned 20. And most people are who they are by the time they're 6, 7. You come over here, he comes over here, he drops the British accent, he learns to get mush mouth, like how they talk in Zone 6. I would be embarrassed if I was in Zone 6 right now, because for somebody like that, to let somebody like that represent us, somebody who can just come in and assume your identity, and he gets paid off of it. He gets paid off for your struggle, your hustle, your grind over generation after generation after generation. He comes in and takes the head mantle, and he's up for awards. He's winning awards. He's raking in all this dough, and it's all a fraud. And worse than that, we're in such a messed up position. You got people from around the way, people in the hood who co-sign his antics. That says more to me about us, and that should say more to you about us, than the fact that he's actually able to perpetrate this fraud. The fact that you got people who would co-sign this and sign off on this should show you the weak position a lot of us are in. It's not about him being black. It's not about his street credibility. Maybe he is a Zone 6 menace to society like O-Dog and Kane. It's really about his lineage. He's not one of us, but he's standing in our shadow. And he's profiting off of the hard work, the hustle, grind, and struggle we put in. Let me know what you think about this video. Leave a comment below. I'm Earl King from the Most Dangerous Minds in Money, co-founder of this platform right here, which is the first hip-hop investment channel. I talk money, power, and respect for Native Black DOS. Don't forget to check out Chris' videos when he comes up. He shows you how to profit from stocks on our Legal Luxury Life platform. Look, it's all about love. I'm out. Peace.